Sonic Mania is honestly, I think, one of the best classic Sonic games you can play in modern times. I'm gonna be on. Look, I know that's a hot take because we've gotten like this kind of revisionist history stuff going on where people are talking about. Some people are talking about how Superstars is actually better because of some level design stuff, which I don't know. Respectfully, I don't know how you can think this game has worse level design than Sonic Superstars. Sorry, not sorry. It's not even particularly close. This is easily, I think, one of the best culminations of different Sonic level design ideologies that I've ever seen. Because it's a very, very, very good mix of speed and platforming. It feels like a perfect mix between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. That's genuinely how I feel. I'm a big Sonic 3 meat writer. I love that game to hell and back, man. It is probably one of my favorite pieces of gaming media ever, bro. It's just that good. It is that solid. And this game, I still think triumphs over it, man. Even now, even playing this now, it feels great to go through these levels and feel this sense of speed while also getting the level of exploration that you would expect from a game like Sonic 1 and Sonic 3. You know, it's perfect. It's perfect in that regard. And I think people are kind of like, I don't know. The switch up is wild to me. The switch up is crazy to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But here we are, bro. Here we are. And like high key, you know, I'm going to say it. The Sonic community, I love it to death. There are so many good things that come out of it. There's amazing things in terms of fan content. There's amazing things in terms of, you know, fan content on YouTube and, you know, fan games. And there's just so much good stuff happening in the community. But if you go into the more intellectual... I use that word very loosely. The intellectual side of things, where people are trying to analyze game content and discuss game content in a way that kind of goes beyond, well, I think this is cool, you know? It gets very, fucking awful. Because people don't really... I don't know if it's just an issue of, like, we're in a community where... we are playing games that are made for a younger audience, and therefore a lot of the community is a younger audience, which is fine. Like, I'm not talking trash or anything about that, but like, there is a lot of mental gymnastics that are done, and or just a lack of logical reasoning whatsoever that are done to just toss a perspective in there, you know, for the sake of having it. There's all this revisionist history shit going on where it's like, actually this game was ass and that game was ass, and turns out Sonic Gens was terrible now for whatever reason because Sonic Unleashed better, or like, it's this massive combination of like weird logical reasonings, and like everybody kind of has their own perspective on what they want out of a Sonic game, and people are treating their own individual perspective like fact because, you know, they're right, you're wrong, your mom raised you wrong, your dad is actually terrible at whatever job he's doing, he's stupid, your mom's bad at whatever job she's doing. I don't fucking care who the breadwinner in your house is. They're dog shit at what they do, and they raised you like ass, you know? It's like... Sorry for the wild call-outs there, but like, it's just, you know, we are in a community where it is very, very, very popular to have unpopular opinions. It's just how it is, because everyone has like come to define Sonic in their own unique way, and that's great and all. I love that. I love that we can have so many, you know, unique perspectives, because Sonic has been so many different things over the course of multiple years. But also, at the end of the day, it creates this distinction between fans of, you know, the adventure games, and fans of the classic Sonic games, and fans of the Boost Formula games, and fans of Sonic 06, because those fucking exist because we're so smart, and we're doing the best shit for our youth, and making them think Sonic 06 was good. Oh my god, this is gonna be a wild tangent, bro. Not even related to Mania. I'm so... like, okay, vaguely. I've been talking about the whole fucking, you know, switch up shit. Sonic 06, the switch up on that game is insane. Because people will talk all the time now about how Sonic 06 is actually not that bad because at least it had aura and sauce. And it's like, I don't understand how people can say that. I don't understand how people can take that perspective and vocalize it without feeling fucking crazy. Because effectively, what you're saying is that Sonic 06 is dog shit, and it was executed poorly. But there was a vision there, and it's like, that's really cool. Double thumbs up. That doesn't mean fucking anything for the game. That is maybe like 0.5 extra points onto its already dog shit like 2 out of 10 score, bro. I'm sorry. Enjoy the 2.5, but just because a game had potential doesn't mean anything, right? Sonic Superstars had potential, bro. It's still a fucking 7 out of 10 at best. Like, we cannot sit here and judge games based on potential. And then I'm not saying that every Sonic 06 fan has only played Project 06. But we are seeing this kind of resurgence of people being like, okay, well, Sonic 06, Project 06 is like what Sonic 06 was meant to be. Therefore, we can talk about Sonic 06 within the realm of Project 06, because, like, come on, like, Project 06 is what it was supposed to be, right? So we can't talk about Sonic 06 and say that everything Project 06 does right is actually a win for Sonic 06, right? No. Guys, you have to fucking think for 5 seconds. They are not the same game at all. And this is like a common perception I've seen. People are out there talking about how actually turns out Project 06 is the real Sonic 06, so that's what we should be judging Sonic 06 on. Like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? We're just fucking saying whatever we want and hoping something lands. And this is... Okay. This is what I'm saying, bro. I high-key think when we get into the analytical side of this community, a lot of the time... I'm out here, a fucking grown-ass man, talking to people that are probably not out of fucking middle school. Because there's just no way this line of reasoning, this logic, can exist to someone that has lived their life. Like, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. So, I don't know. Is that hater shit? Maybe. Maybe I'm being a fucking hater. I don't know. But, like, I just can't see it any other way. I'm not gonna give grace to people that think Project 06 is somehow representative of Sonic 06 as a game, and we can fucking analyze OG Sonic 06 based on Project 06. That's fucking nuts. That is nuts-so, and I've never seen takes that dog shit in my life. I'm sorry. I'll let some things slide, bro. You can like, even if I vehemently disagree, you can like, Retail 06. That's fine. I'm not gonna... Everyone has their own perspective on what makes Sonic unique and special and awesome. And if you judge things entirely based on aura, I'm gonna tell you that maybe people won't agree with you because they like their games to play like fucking games. And I think that's fair. I think it's a fair analysis. But also, it's fine. That's your own prerogative. But you cannot tell me we should be judging Sonic 06 based on Project 06. And before anyone hops on my ass and says nobody is telling you that, that is factually incorrect, and I would implore for you to go look elsewhere. Because it's there. I hate that it is, but it's there, bro. And I wish I lived in the world you did where it wasn't the case, where it never fucking happened and it never existed. But it does. It's real. It's fucking real. As much as I wish it wasn't, it's real. So, just like, don't hop on my dick for that, okay? Can you believe me on this one? Unfortunately, I'm very, very tied to Sonic Twitter, so I know what people are saying. And oh my god, someone's gonna be like, well, Twitter's not real life, bro. Twitter's not real life. We are getting so off topic. I love Sonic Mania, by the way. But people will be like, Twitter's not real life, bro. Twitter's not real life. And yes, everybody knows that. Twitter is not real life. Twitter is not a perfect one-to-one example of what a fandom is actually like. However, what is the next biggest source of data that we can fucking pull from when it comes to fandoms? What is the next biggest source of data? Because I would love to know about it, and if it's even remotely as close to the size of, like, Sonic Twitter, then I'll start using that as reference, bro. I'll start using that shit as reference, and I'll fucking comb that, and I'll try to make my perspective on what people think about Sonic better, bro. But as is, right now, like, this is one of the best ways to collect data about the way that people feel about Sonic within the community. Is it a good example of what the general audience feels? Fuck no. Absolutely not. But it's a decent example of, like, or at least it is the best we are going to get when trying to figure out what the broader Sonic community feels. That's why I fucking hate when people are like, Twitter isn't real life, bro. Like, yeah, the data's not going to fucking align to what people think in the broader gaming community in real life. I know that. No one is that fucking stupid. But also, what is the next best alternative? Tell me that, and if it's something that is not like fucking blue sky, then sure. Sure, we'll hop on, bro. We'll hop on, and I'll start talking about that next time. But, like, it matters. I'm sorry. X matters. I hate calling it that, but, like, you get what I'm trying to say, bro. It fucking matters. And it is relatively representative of this, whether you want to accept that or not, bro. It is relatively representative of what the Sonic fan community feels and thinks. And based on my YouTube comments as well, holy fuck. One, YouTube comments will not be a better example of what the Sonic community actually feels, because you effectively get what people think on Sonic Twitter, but to the fucking extreme. It is pretty much that, you know, like I'm telling you, I've spent enough time in this fandom. I know a thing or two, bro. I'm old. I know a thing or two. I've been in the fucking trenches of the Sonic community forever, bro. I've seen things, all right? I've seen things and I know things. And you know what? You know what? You should listen to me on every Sonic opinion you ever hear. If you ever have an idea and you're like, I don't know if that's great, you know, send me a message on Twitter, bro, and I'll look at you and I'll tell you if your Sonic opinion is correct or wrong. Because I should be the arbiter for correct Sonic opinions. I should have the final say on what opinions are correct and incorrect within the Sonic community. Because I've seen it all, you know? I should be able to tell people whatever I want. And with that said, Sonic Lost World is really fun, and you should give it another try. And Sonic 06 is fucking dog shit, and anyone who tells you otherwise is losing their fucking marbles. Stop listening to these people, bro. I'm telling you, they don't deserve clean water. I'm gonna throw it out there, and some Sonic 06 fans are gonna take that mad serious. But they don't. I mean, you know, they really don't. I think clean water should be removed, and hopefully the brain-eating amoeba, like, take them out, you know? So we can be back to the status quo. We should be back to status quo Sonic community where no one likes Sonic 06. And yes, talk about whatever fucking potential it had all you want. But if you're out there telling me that the game is good because of potential, oh, Potential Man. Potential Man strikes again. I don't fucking care. I don't care about Potential Man, bro. Potential Man doesn't fucking matter to me. Because at the end of the day, the game being actually good and fun matters to me. That's what's important, bro. By the way, I love being able to fucking tear through all of these bosses. It's my favorite fucking thing about this game. It's so fun, dude. It's so goddamn fun. And also, all of these levels, they've been amazing. I can just run through them and talk about anything I want, because at the end of the day, my brain is able to understand the way that I'm supposed to play these levels so well, because I've played this a million times, and all of this level design just fucks with me so unbelievably heavy, dog. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was going to do post-com for this series not that long ago, because I was like, you know, I want to do this series, but I want to make sure that I do it well, and I want to play well, and this is very important to me as a person, because I love Sonic Mania. I want to showcase what the game has to offer. And then at the end of the day, I was like, fuck, I'm playing like ass. Like, if I do post-com for this, because I wanted to showcase my skill in this game, it's over. Like, it's Jover for me. And then, turns out, frame one, when I start recording with my brain just not fucking functioning, like, at all, when I'm talking about literally everything but Sonic Mania, the muscle memory takes over, and suddenly I'm able to do my old route, where I can get all of the Chaos Emeralds by Studiopolis Act 1. So, like, high key, I'm fucking it up, dude. I'm fucking it up, and if you're sitting here telling me that I'm bad at what I do, that I'm not good at Sonic Mania, let's simmer on me. Let's simmer on. Let's see you do better, bitch. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see you do better, bitch. I'm sorry. I need to stop being so aggressive and confrontational. I feel like it's not good for us as a peoples, for us as a community. I do think Sonic 06 fans still don't deserve clean water. I think I'm going to stand by that. That's not something that I'm ever going to back down on. But also, like, let's be fair to everybody else in the YouTube comments that doesn't like Sonic 06. You guys can still drink whatever you want. You can have Jarritos or whatever. Do whatever you want, bro. This is going to be so off topic. I need you to listen to me. Have you ever seen that video of the guy who does, like, the bottle flips in his hand? And he goes, Jarritos. he flips the bottle and he throws the glass bottle of Doritos on the ground and it just fucking shatters. I love that. I love that so much. It's become like a verbal tick of mine. So if you ever hear me go, and then say like fucking, I don't know, Sonic Mania. That's what it's from, dog. I have to lock that in right here, right now, or else motherfuckers are gonna be like, this guy's he's finally starting to lose it. Like, we thought he was losing it before, but we didn't know how deep it could really go, how deep the depths of his depravity could really go, you know? And I'm telling you, it can always go deeper. Why the fuck would I want a bubble shield? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Why would you toss a bubble shield out at me right here, right now, in fucking flying battery, bro? What the? I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Also, I feel like this is where most of my replays end. If I'm like not very committed to actually completing my replay. You know what I'm saying? I think flying battery is really cool and really fun. It is one of the slower stages. I feel like there's less, especially in Act 2, there's less like very quick, speedy things you can do. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? I like a little bit of that, ooh, brain goes so fast. Bro, wait, I've never been on this route in my fucking life, dude. What the fuck am I? I've actually never been on this route. Dude, this game is magical. This game is so fucking magical. And I think everything about it works really well for me. And I just love the fact that we exist in this beautiful world where we have a game that is of similar, if not better quality than fucking Sonic 3 and Knuckles, bro. One of the best games ever created. One of the best games known to man. We have another one, bro. They just toss out another one for free? Like, oh my God. Say less, bro. Say fucking... I'm in love. I just love it. And I'm never going to stop talking about how good this game is. You're never going to get a switch up from me. Sorry, not sorry. When this game came out, I was in fucking high school. I was in early... Oh my God. This game's old as shit, dude. I was in early high school. I graduated college now. About to get my first fucking real-ass job. And I stayed up late one night when I had school the next morning just to play this shit, bro. Because it was that good to me. I replayed every classic Sonic game, including fuck-ass Sonic CD. Sorry, not sorry. I will say it again. I don't think Sonic CD is... honestly even remotely good. I think it's high-key worse than Sonic 4. Well, I guess we'll talk about that someday, but not right now. But like, fuck, dude. Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much. And I know it does take like a lot from Sonic CD, but like, honestly, I think all the stuff it does take from Sonic CD is not in the level design department. And that's all I really needed for this game to not suck ass. Like, I love this game for taking the good parts of Sonic CD and then realizing everything else that didn't deserve to come back. Thank you. God bless you. Everyone who worked on this fucking game. You know what's up, and I need you to come back for another game. They've gotta come back for another game, bro. I'm telling you right now, Sonic Superstars not doing well. Had to have kicked their ass into gear. Sega's like, oh, fuck. We can't do what they did. We had like a perfect team. We got a really good team together. And now we just cannot fucking do what they did. And now we have to lock in again. You know, I feel like next classic Sonic game we see, we're gonna have the fucking Mania team back. We have to have the Mania team back. Because if we don't, I just don't foresee it being as good as Mania. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, you know? Something, the fans do it better or whatever, you know, people love to toss around. They could be like, oh my God, no one does it like Sonic fans do it. And it's like, I mean, yeah, they're Sonic fans, but also they're like, they were working in official capacity with Sega. So like, it wasn't fans who made it. It was still Sega, whatever. I'm not being a hater, I swear. I just can't. Sometimes I can't stand the mental gymnastics, bro. I can't fucking stand it. Anyways, that's Sonic Mania Part 2, bro. Part 2. That's 2 on each hand. 2, it's not 4, I swear. We'll be back, bro. We'll be back. We'll be back so soon. Before you can say, I'm gonna be back, we'll be back. All right? Ready? Try me. Fucking try me. Say it. Say it right now, bro. Say it right now. Say it right now.